My first time at Young Life it was a hot mess. It was terrifying and like overwhelming. I kind of walked in the doors and I saw all the people, and I didn't want to necessarily be friends with them. I didn't want to talk to them. I didn't want to be around them. I just kind of like walked off to the side of the door, and then when everyone walked in, I did, but I went straight from the doorway to the bathroom, and I hid there for an hour straight without coming out. Probably just, not probably, I was just having a panic attack and kind of just kept to myself. I guess like after the hour of me like chilling and like whatever I was doing in there, when I finally came out to listen, I realized it wasn't as bad as I was making it out to be in my head, and that like this was something that I was just gonna have to push myself to do. So like even if I didn't necessarily want to, I knew that like this is a place that I should be at. So I forced myself more than anything. The leaders, like when I would come talk to them, like they didn't treat me like I was a kid. Like I was just a teenager. I didn't know what I was talking about. It was like we were friends, and like whether I'd never talked to them before or not, like I don't know, we talked like I was a real person and I was worth listening to. So in the beginning, I definitely didn't really have a faith, but by coming to Young Life, I realized that I don't know. Well, because like in the beginning, it was more like I just didn't want anything to do with God. I don't know. I was like, why did you do this to me? Why are you putting me through these things? Why am I feeling this way? Why does life suck? And that's kind of how I was going through life for a while. But when I was like listening to the talks and continuing to go to Young Life, I realized that that's not what it was, and that in the end, like God's there for me and I will get through it. So, I mean, Young Life definitely sparked the belief of God. Young Life has shown me that like I want to have a future with children and kids and teenagers of all ages, and that like the feeling that I had where like it was important to be known and to feel known and to be listened to and heard are all those things that like a teenager should feel, and that I want to be that for them, and I want to be the place they can go to. It has led me to be a leader, using my faith and using my knowledge of God, and I guess that kind of idea. I lead WyldLife now, which is super cool, and I also help at another church that I've been volunteering at, and I don't know, seeing God work through my life and through the teenagers that I'm working with, like seeing God work in their lives the same way it worked through mine, like I don't know, it's interesting to see.